ground ball sent back up the middle. Flip of his glove for one. On to first, and the rally ends just as quickly as it began. 2 away now here in the 8th.
When you're trying to turn a double play, you've got to be quick. So this ball never even touches his throwing hand. Just fields it and tosses it all in one motion. That's not as easy as it looks, folks.
Evan Longoria will stand in now with 2 away, needing to really get something started here.
And their chances of getting back into this ball game are growing dimmer by the batter.
Ground ball right into the shift. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Rays held in check here. Still down 3-0. Yan Gomes digs in to lead off the bottom of the 8th inning.
And so far in this ballgame, he hasn't even been on base yet, so we'll see if he can make an adjustment here.
He's set, and the 2-2 pitch. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out. Settling in now, Jason Kipnis. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory.
Well, at least he was able to make contact, and that's better than most of his teammates can say up to this point. They've been whipping left and right.
Here's the 1-2 delivery. Hit slowly back to the mound. Over to the first baseman, Pierce, and there are 2 gone now.
The first baseman, number 41.
Into the box now, Carlos Santana. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
Yeah, the left side not really his strength when it comes to contact. Not sure I like this matchup.
And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1. Saws him off here as this ball's popped into the air. And he'll avoid the fragments out there to make the catch that ends the inning. Indians go down 1-2-3. But they're on top by a count of 3-0. And welcome back to Major League Baseball on the show from Progressive Field in Cleveland, Ohio. Brad Miller will stand in again. He lined out his first time around and then was a strikeout victim last time up.
Yeah, we'll see if he can get back to the swing he put on the ball in his first at-bat. He got himself a nice solid line drive that just didn't fall.
Now here comes the Cleveland skipper up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And it looks as though that's going to be all for his starter here tonight. Cody Allen is on now to try to close things down here in the 9th. And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now.
And that's about where he'll sit with that fastball. 93, 94. And that's plenty hard enough to blow it by guys when you need to.
Chopped foul over towards the dugout. Chopped foul right at home plate. And a swing and a miss. Good pitch there for the first out here in the 9th. Rene Rivera will stand in, needing to do something here to get on base as they're down to their final 2 outs.
Yeah, and you just can't worry about the score right here. You just got to be able to string together a couple of base runners and take it one pitch at a time, one runner at a time.
Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
Well, you get a good sense of his value to this ball club watching this. 2 hitters, 2 strikeouts, and now they're an out away from wrapping this thing up.
Standing in now, Jackie Jolly. Smoke toward third. Urshela scoops it up. Throw on to first will be in time, and the Indians have taken their first step as they claim Game 1 here at home. This ball game is over.
Yeah, you know, this game kind of felt like it could have been played back in 1968. Very well played, very low scoring, very quick game, too. I'll tell you, I could go for a few more of these this year. That'd be okay by me.
This one, definitely a low-scoring affair as we get one last look at our final line score. Well, you always hope to get a good outing from your starting pitcher, but this man went above and beyond in this one. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, really a dominating performance out there. Look at all the strikeouts. I mean, they just couldn't touch him.
So that just about does it. For EK, Psycho, and the crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, get those smartphones and tablets out and head over to theshownation.com. The Indians win this one 3-0. Good night from Cleveland.
Final line score for our ball game tonight for the victorious Cleveland Indians. 3 runs on 10 hits.
Hi there, everyone. Welcome to this special postseason edition of Welcome to the show, baseball fans. Here's what's going on in the baseball world.
After a hotly contested start to the series, what's in store for us here? It's Game 2 of the ALDS between the Tampa Bay Rays and the Cleveland Indians. Hi again, everyone. Matt Vasgersian. Welcome to our special postseason coverage of baseball on the show. I'm joined by Eric Karros and Steve Lyons. And Steve, an important ball game coming up here in Game 2.
Yeah, and remember that this is just a 5-game series, so getting that first win under your belts is especially important right here. If they can get a second win now, they could really give themselves a good chance to move on.
Set for what should be a good one. Lineups and first pitch are next. The crowd is ready to erupt as their guys get set to take the field. Let's join public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
And now, your 2019 Cleveland Indians.
And briefly here, a glance at the two starters who'll get the ball here in this one. Time now for a look at the Rays' starting 9. Thoughts, EK? Anyone stand out?
Well, definitely watch out for Corey Dickerson. He's one of the best clutch hitters in baseball. If they can get guys on base ahead of him, they'll have a great chance to hang a crooked number on the board.
Corey Kluber is on the mound for game 2. Eric, any thoughts?
Well, guys, remember, he's not a lot of fun to face because he's got 5 pitches. As a hitter, you've got to worry about the ball coming in, moving away, the speed. He's a lot to handle when you're up at the plate.
And with a quick breather here, let's give you a look at how the Tribe stacks up defensively. It's brought to us by Majestic. Eric, what do we need to know?
Well, Matty, Yan Gomes, he's behind the plate. Yanimal, that's what they like to call him. Very good back there. Not only does he have the good physical attributes, but he's very good at calling a game, kind of leading his pitching staff. We'll see how he does in this one.
Kluber's ready, coming home with the 1-1 pitch. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. One and two, here it comes. And he reaches for one out of the zone and misses rather badly for the first out.
And this is a nice way to settle into a ball game. A good slider there for the punch out. That'll help you get in rhythm and get you mentally involved right from the outset.
Stepping in now, Kevin Kiermaier. 1-1 pitch is a sinker taken for a strike, 1-2.
And, you know, these guys were shut out last time out. And, hey, that's going to happen here in the postseason. I mean, it's not like you're facing these journeyman number 4, number 5 starters anymore. Once you get into the postseason, it's the best of the best. We're seeing number 1s, number 2s. And you know, they've got another tough assignment here. But, hey, no question. This offense has to get going if they're going to hang around in this series at all.
On to first, and there were 2 down.
The right fielder, number 10,
Corey Dickerson gets his first opportunity now in the top of the first with nobody on. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Hard hit ball to second. Kipnis has it. And a bit of a high throw that time, but not much problem over there at first, as that will end the inning. So a fairly painless top of the first, and now the Indians will see what their bats can do in a scoreless ball game. Time now in Cleveland to take a glance at the Tribe's starting lineup. Who's the one to watch, EK?
Well, I'm watching the man they call Dr. Smooth, Michael Brantley. Does a lot of things right at the plate. Takes the simple approach and pretends to pay off.
With a moment now, let's give you a look at the defensive alignment for Tampa Bay. It's brought to us by Majestic. EK, what do you got?
Well, Matty, when you're talking about guys at the hot corner, the best in the league, we're looking at one of them right here. Gold Glove Award winner last year. Has as soft a hands as anybody in the league.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Lifted in the air to center. Kiermaier is there, and he has it for the first out.
batting second.
Striding into the box, Francisco Lindor. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. This is hit well out toward left field. Hara racing back, but he has no chance to make the play. It's off the wall. And he will get there with the first hit of the ball game, a 1-out double.
Well, we've seen this guy do some pretty acrobatic things out there in the outfield. And he takes a pretty good route to the baseball here, but I'm not sure that anybody catches this ball as it winds up out of his reach and off the wall.
Number 8 will stand in coming off a great performance in the Game 1 victory.
And he really is the X factor in this lineup. If he can stay hot, they're going to have a good chance of pulling this thing out.
He's set. Here's the 3-0. Hits it high and deep out to center field. Back goes Kiermaier. He makes the catch, and the runner from second will tag and head for third. And he's up to third safely now with 2 gone in the inning.
Yeah, this ball's hit high enough that he can go back and tag at second base. So that's a good job of moving up the extra 90 feet now with 2 outs.
Coming to the plate now, Lonnie Chisenhall. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here.
Oh, and it's so important to take advantage of these kind of opportunities early in a ball game. It can change the entire complexion of the game if you can put the other guys on their heels right away.
And set up working the plate is Larry Bullard as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
Well, my man Larry, he's solid. Rarely do many people get upset with his calling of the strike zone because it doesn't really seem like he favors any one part of the zone more than another.
Has to be thinking strikeout here. Hit high and deep out there to left center field. Kiermaier going back on it. The runner from third crosses the plate, and they've taken a 1-0 lead. And he is into second base with an RBI double.
Already their second double of the ball game here in the first inning. He's not fooled too many guys out there to this point, that's for sure.
Into the box now, Yan Gomes. And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2.
He just about went around. He was lucky to put on the brakes when he did.
To 2-2 now.
Well, there's the location you want right there. If that ball gets hit, it's going to be on the ground.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. Line toward right center. That gets down, and the inning will continue. Around third and being waved on home. The run scores from second. It's a 2-0 ball game, and he is in there.
Batting 6.
Boy, that's now 3 extra base hits he's popped up here in the first inning. And a lot of times that doesn't bode all that well for him sticking around late into a ball game. So he's going to need to turn things around right now, or he might be looking at a real short outing.
In now, Jason Kipnis. A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. Ready to deliver the 1-2. Swung on in the dirt for the third strike. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. Second inning coming up from Progressive Field. It's the Indians 2, the Rays nothing. Leading off the inning, Steve Pearce, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
And this is a guy that can make a big change in this game with one swing of the bat because you know he has big-time power.
One pitch is a slider that's cut on and missed for strike 2. Chopped weakly to the left. Reined in. Throw to first will be in time, and there's 1 gone here to start the second.
Batting 5th, second baseman, Logan Forsythe.
Stepping in, Logan Forsythe, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Hot shot to third. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Batting 6th.
And so with 2 away now, let's give you another look at our playoff bracket as you see what could lie ahead for the winner in this series. Gerardo Parra into the box here in the top of the second, looking to keep this inning going. Kluber sets his sights with the payoff pitch. Hit hard to short. Scooped up. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Rays. They're still down. It's 2-0. Carlos Santana strides into the box now to lead off the home half of the second inning.
And they jumped out to that early lead, so now it's all about just adding on.
Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Can't quite get around in time to keep it fair, and it remains 0-2. Swing and a miss as it's dropped behind the plate. Rivera corrals it, and a good throw just beats him. Santana is retired, and there's one away.
Boy, that's a really nice play there behind the plate. He doesn't panic. He takes his time and makes the good throw on to first. So score that a strikeout with a 2-3 putout for good measure.
Standing in now, Abraham Almonte. Grounded back up the middle. A diving try, but he can't haul it in. It's through for a base hit.
As a hitting coach, that's what you want your hitters to do. Hit the ball right back up the middle. You get into bad habits when you try to pull everything, but here, just stays right on it and picks up a solid one-out single.
Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. All even at 2-2. Here it is. A little late with the swing, but he stays alive. Still 2-2. That's popped up out towards short right field. Forsythe onto the grass, and that's the second out of the inning.
Left fielder number 23.
Michael Brantley will try it again. He flied out to start the home first.
Yeah, but he hit it hard, though. He put a really nice swing on it, and we'll see if he can do that same thing right here.
And again a throw, a dive, but he's back. A runner on first with 2 away. And yet another throw over. And the runner back safely. And he'll fall behind now to 1-2. Here's the 1-2 delivery. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. And no problem for the former Gold Glover Parra, and that ends the inning. When we come back, Evan Longoria will start things off. It's the Indians 2, the Rays nothing. Back from Progressive Field as we're set for the beginning of the third inning here on the show. Evan Longoria will stand in now to lead things off. 7, 8, and 9 here to start the third inning.
And maybe one of these guys can break this string of 6 straight retired to start the ball game.
Kluber steps into his windup. Here's the 3-0. Comes with a slider, 3-0, but gets it over for strike one.
Yeah, the best way to neutralize this guy's power, just keep putting pitches right there.
And the count will be full. And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin inning number 3. Brad Miller will stand in now following the leadoff walk. And might we see a bunt attempt here in the 2-run ball game?
Every extra run helps. It's a possibility, but I think they'll probably let him take his chances swinging away.
Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Fought off at the plate, and we'll do it again. The 1-2 pitch. Oh, and it's tailor-made to short. 6, 4, 3, but it's not in time, and they'll just get the 1.
Yeah, you know, a double play there was always going to be a stretch, and that's where you just take that force out at second, get the lead runner, and then say, you know what, thank you very much.
Rene Rivera stands in. A good pass at that ball, just a little late, and now the count's full. Hot shot on the ground is short. Kipnis on to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Pretty painless half of the inning, all told. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. It's the Indians 2, the Rays nothing. Francisco Lindor digs into the box in the bottom of inning number 3. Into his motion. Here comes the 3-1. High in the air out to center field. Kiermaier has a beat on it. 1 away.
Now batting,
Number 8 will be the batter. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Ready on 3-1. Here's the pitch. Hit hard up the middle. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
Whoa, that's what you call chuck and duck right there. This ball's going to come screaming right back at him. He doesn't have any time to get the glove up, and it gets safely on into center field.
Stepping in now, Ronnie Chisenhall. Pitch outside, the throw. It's offline, but he's out. Gunned down trying to swipe the base.
The best way a pitcher can slow down the running game is various moves. Hold the ball, throw to first, show your best move to first, or slide step. The guy tried to steal on a slide step right there. The chances are you're going to be out, and they nabbed him.
He's ready with the 2-2 pitch. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Nothing doing for the Indians there, but they're on top. Leading off the inning, Jackie Jolly, and they'll need him to get something going here. Trying to strike him out for the second time. And here's a slider. Strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning. Kevin Kiermaier stands in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out.
Well, I think it was a sinker that he rolled over last time up, and he's probably going to see that same pitch again. You got to wait for a mistake up in the zone against a guy like this.
Chopped foul at the plate. It'll remain 1-2. Kluber gets the sign. 1-2 on its way. Good plate discipline to lay off the slider that time, and he draws even at 2-2.
Ooh, there's a tough one to take right there on a 1-2 pitch, especially after fighting off so many pitches leading up to that one.
Good bite to that sinker as he gets him to swing through it for out number 2.
Well, so much for your number 1 and 2 guys being your table setters. And they're both gone now on back-to-back strikeouts.
Dickerson.
Into the box now, Corey Dickerson. Hard liner toward short, but this will find the shortstop's glove for the 3rd out of the inning. Rays go in order, 1-2-3. They trail things here 2-0. Yan Gomes will step in to lead it off for Cleveland. He'll be followed in the order by Jason Kipnis. Ground ball left side. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out.
Baseman number 22, Jason Kipnis.
One away now, and here's the second baseman, Jason Kipnis. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. 2 runs, 5 hits. No errors to this point for the Indians. That's lifted the other way out to left. Parra giving chase, but he won't get there. It falls in.
The first baseman, number 41, Carlos Santana.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Carlos Santana. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yep, they sent him packing last time, so maybe they have a pretty good idea of how to attack him again right here.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. All even now, 2-2. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Now a throw over to first, and he just manages to get his hand in.
Got a pretty good lead right there.
Oh, and this just jumps off the bat here as this is to deep straightaway right field, and you can pretty much forget about this one. That is a long home run. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. His first homer here in the series. As the Indians continue to pull away, it's now 4-0.
This is a situation where you wonder how much of his concentration is on first base and how much of it is on home plate. Because if you're not 100% locked in on the guy at the plate, folks will make you pay at this level.
Into the box, Abraham Almonte. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Ooh, he saws him off with that one. But this is a foul ball.
That ball was so deep in his kitchen, that was the only thing he could do was foul it off, break his bat, and hope to get a better pitch on the next one.
Line to the right side. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Up next for Cleveland.
So now time will be called as we're going to get a visit from the pitching coach here as he'll hope to settle his guy down. Settling in now, Giovanni Urshela. He flew out in his last at-bat. And action now in the Tampa Bay pen as it looks like a right-hander's begun to get loose. Hit hard towards center. In there, a base hit.
And you know the hitting coach right now is sitting in that dugout pumping his fist because that's what he's preaching all day, every day. Hit the ball up the middle, hit it hard.
No walks yet. Here's the delivery. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. Francisco Lindor Gets a shot here with 2 on and 2 out here in the 4th.
And a big 2-out at-bat right here. You know, it's still early in this game, but you don't want to have to look back on this as a major missed opportunity later on.
Parra sprinting after it. He makes the catch. What a play on the run to end the inning. Indians get a couple of runs here on the strength of this 2-run home run. We played 4, and the Indians have taken a 4-0 lead. Steve Pearce will stand in to lead things off here, and his guys have been unable to get anything going to this point.
Yeah, and you think so many times in the postseason, we see starting pitching really come to the forefront, and this guy's been every bit as good as advertised so far.
Halfway to 100 pitches, here it is. Gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And a slider runs away from him there, and the count levels at 2-2.
Yeah, that's a great pitch on 1-2. You start it in the zone, and hopefully you'll get that guy thinking he needs to protect. It turned out to be a good take. And this is one of those guys that you can spend all your time in the video room watching what his pitches look like, but until you get out there and see it firsthand, you just have no idea how much his stuff moves around.
In now, Logan Forsythe. Hit to short. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
Now batting.
Still a little early to start talking about these things. There you go, right there. A big goose egg in that hit column, worth keeping in mind as we get later into the afternoon. Gerardo Parra digs in with his team still looking at a 0 in the hit column.
Yeah, they just haven't been able to figure it out yet, but it's still
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Down in order go the Rays. They trail here 4-0. Number 8 will be the batter. 1 for 2 thus far. Odorizzi steps into his windup. Here comes the pitch. Oh, that's well hit. Deep center field. Kiermaier looks up, and this one is gone. A home run. So it's a solo shot to dead center. His first homer so far in the series, as the Indians have now opened up a 5-0 lead.
This is what you expect when you make it to the postseason. I mean, you expect the guys that have carried you all year to keep on producing, and sure enough, he comes through again and delivers a no-doubter here.
Now the Rays manager's going to take that slow walk out toward the mound, and he's going to motion for the bullpen, as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. So he'll leave after working just 4 innings, and this was not the kind of start he was looking for, I'm quite sure. David Phelps is going to take over here in inning number 5, as it's going to be up to their bullpen to try and keep him in the game here. Standing in now, Lonnie Chisenhall. Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. Around first is Chisenhall. He'll head for second now. And he's in there safely. He's got a double.
Here's another look at this swing in show motion. Check out the hand getting into good position. The hips start to rotate, and then whack. That's great extension all the way through the ball. That's the perfect swing right there.
Yan Gomes will step in, a ground-out victim as last time. Action in the Rays' pen now as they've got a lefty and a right-hander up and throwing. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Gets him to swing at a pitch down and out of the zone, 1-2. The early hit total, about what you'd expect in a score line such as this. Out in front of that one, may have been looking fastball. Good job just to make contact. And they take him out of the zone here, and he obliges. Not the greatest of swings there for the first out.
I'm not quite sure what that was all about. I don't think he knows either. That was almost in the on-deck circle.
Into the box now, Jason Kipnis. Swing and a flare hit toward right. Dickerson has a play. 2 down. Ready now, Carlos Santana. He went deep in his first at-bat, and we'll see what he's got in store for us here. Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. But the Indians add to their lead thanks to this solo home run. 5 innings complete, and the lead is now 5-0. Evan Longoria makes his way to the box to lead us off in the 6th inning.
Still pretty early, but they don't have any hits yet, so you need to get it going offensively.
Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. And that's through for a base hit. And the no-hitter is gone. And he'll get in there standing up with a leadoff double.
Hard hit ball right here, right down the line. And you be the judge. Is this fair or is it foul? Whew, that's awfully close. It looked like it indeed hopped right over the bag. And that's all it's got to do. He's going to wind up at second base here with 2 bases.
3-1 is a fastball, and he can't connect. 3-2.
And that's a case where he's just trying to do anything to get his guys on the board.
Chop foul over towards the dugout. A little bouncer, but it gets foul.
Just finding a way to stay alive up there.
Kluber pauses. Here it comes on 3-2. A shot down the first baseline. And it's a productive first out as that runner's able to advance 90 feet up to third here.
Up next for Tampa Bay, catcher
Rene Rivera will dig in. 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Swing and a little tapper. That winds up foul for the second strike. He got him, and it'll probably take a base hit now to get that runner across from third. Jackie Jolly will stand in, and he, like so many others, hitless in the ballgame so far.
Well, we've been talking about it a lot, but this offense is just getting shut down right now. And we've seen some really fantastic pitching in this one.
And another foul ball. Hit hard to the right side. Foul. Ready on 1-2. Ripped down the first base line. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. Game 2 coverage rolls on after this. Abraham Almonte gets things started here in the 6th for the hometown team.
Well, you know, he's been on base twice in this one already, so let's see if he can do it again.
Here's a big swing and a miss on the fastball. 2-2.
And that pitch is only 89 miles an hour. You know, that's not the hardest fastball you're ever going to come across, but it's the command and the two-seam movement that makes that a tough pitch to hit.
Breaking ball, and he gets him to chase it in the dirt. And he makes the throw to first. Almonte is retired, and there's one away.
Yeah, that's a good pitch right there. Gets him fishing for it. Then nice work to tidy up behind the plate and make the put out at first.
Stepping in now, Giovanni Urshela. He goes the other way as this is hit in the air toward the gap in right center. And he will make the play. 2 away now. Michael Brantley will stand in, one of the few guys not to join the hit parade so far.
Yeah, guys, he's got to be feeling a little bit like that dog that gets left out in the rain while the rest of the family's inside by the fire. I guess he's just not seeing what everyone else is.
5 runs, 11 hits. No errors to this point for the Indians. Popped high in the air. Jolly is there for it. And that retires the side. Indians go down 1-2-3, but they hold a 5-0. Back here in Cleveland, it's on to the 7th now in Game 2, but before we start, there's a look at our game summary to this point. Kevin Kiermaier will try it again. He's grounded out and struck out in 2 trips. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Sent on the ground out to second. Kipnis is there, and the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
Number 10,
Corey Dickerson will try things again. He's grounded out and lined out in 2 trips.
Yeah, he got solid contact on that line out, but it just didn't work out. In this game, you have to trust your approach. Eventually, it's going to pay off.
That nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1. Hit sharply on the ground to the left. He gets dirty, but he can't make the play. It's a base hit.
up next for Tampa.
Steve Pearce stands into the box. He's 0 for 2 so far in this one. Squared that one up just a little late. Runners on first with 1 down. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. A look here at the hits per side here in the late going. Now some movement in the Tribe bullpen as a right-hander starts to loosen up. Line drive to left. Brantley is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first. Logan Forsythe will stride forward now. He's bounced out a couple of times already here in the ball game. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. 1 left for Tampa. Need to get it going soon. It's 5-0. Francisco Lindor steps into the box as the leadoff hitter here in the bottom of the 7th. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. Hit hard on the ground to second. Throws in time, and that's out number 1.
Now batting, number 8.
Number 8 will stand in yet again as we flash you back to the middle innings. This was a turning point here. A solo home run that was really one of the key at-bats of the ball game to this point. Here's the 1-1 delivery. This is hit high and deep out to left. Parra ranging back. Gone! A solo shot here to left. His second of the game. As they pile on, it's now 6-0.
Well, it seems to me like we've seen this before. His second home run of the ball game. And it would seem to me that he hit that one harder than he did the last one. So he's definitely locked in.
In now, Lonnie Chisenhall. Ground ball sent back up the middle. That's through a base hit, and he's got his third hit of the game. Yan Gomes steps in with 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning.
Yeah, it's been a pretty good inning here so far, so we'll see if they can scratch another run across right here.
And he misses with that one for ball 4. So that'll put runners on first and second now with 1 away.
The second baseman, number 22.
Jason Kipnis will stand in. He flew out his last time up. Swing and a miss. Looked like the knuckle curve there, and that's out number 2. Carlos Santana will stand in again as we flash you back here to the 4th inning. This was a 2-run home run that was definitely one of the big blows of the ball game to this point. Two down, runners at first and second. Here's a little chopper up the middle, fielded cleanly, on to Pierce at first, and the inning is over. Indians strike for 1 on this solo homer. We'll march on to the 8th. It's the Indians 6, the Rays nothing. Gerardo Parra will stand in to start out their half of the 8th with that starter still out there, and he's definitely been a tough nut to crack.
No, he's been dominant all game long, and I think part of it is that he got himself a nice lead early on, and that's allowed him to not really worry about making a mistake. He's been free and easy the whole way through.
Oh, and he's really got the strikeout pitch working now as he notches number 9 in the ball game. Now to the plate, Evan Longoria. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. On the ground and right at the shifted infielders. And that's through for a hit. Brad Miller strides in, grounded out his last time through.
And Matt, with the double play in order, they'll obviously be looking to induce another ground ball out of him right here.
And he struck him out. The 10th victim set down on strikes thus far. Digging in now, Rene Rivera. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
It's always tough to go down looking, but the thing I remember about his last at-bat is that he really made the pitcher work. He saw a bunch of pitches, and that's a bigger deal than a lot of people realize.
Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Hit to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Rays strand just the 1. They won't make a dent in a 6-0 deficit. Matt Andriese will come on now in a mop-up role as he'll just try and keep this deficit from growing any larger. Abraham Almonte ready for another at-bat now. He's 2 for 3 so far.
Yeah, and you can bet he'd love to get himself that 3rd hit. Those are the kind of games that puts a little extra pep in your step.
Pulled toward right center field. Dickerson moves to his right and puts this one away in the alley for out number 1. Giovanni Urshela will stand in. He flew out his last time up. Down the line, but this is a foul ball. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And the slider gets him swinging, 2 gone. Michael Brantley stands in. He got under 1 and popped out his last time up.
Yeah, he just uppercut a fastball. That top hand kind of dragged through the zone, which caused the bat head to drop a little bit.
Chop foul right at home plate. It's strike 1. Hit hard on the ground towards second. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. Down in order go the Tribe, but they're on top by a count of 6-0. Alex Colomé will come in now working with a huge lead, so he'll just look to get some work in here. Jackie Jolly will stand in to start off the 9th here with his guys in danger of going down 2-0 if they can't rally. Unable to get the bat around in time, and the count evens at 2-2. Left side. To his left, Urshela. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the ninth inning gets underway.
How about it?
2 outs away from a victory here that you'd have to say will be a rather convincing one.
You know, Matt, in every phase of the game, hitting, pitching, defense, it all favors the home side here. Top to bottom, they've been the better team.
Now a swing and a miss, and he's behind 1-2.
Well, he'll lean pretty heavily on that fastball. Why not? It's a big one.
Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. Now another 1-2. Hit sharply toward the right side, but good hands over there at first, and that becomes out number 2.
For Tampa Bay, right fielder Corey Dickerson.
Into the box now, Corey Dickerson. He singled his last time up. Big swing, and this one's launched to right field and deep, and that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. 1 strike from the shutout. Here it comes. High and deep to straightaway right. Chisenhall going back on it. Still going back. And he tracks it down. And this ball game is over.
Yeah, and you know, this home crowd is going to get to drive home happy as their guys come through with a very good win.
Time for one final check of the line score as you see the key players there in this shutout victory. Well, you always hope to get a good outing from your starting pitcher, but this man went above and beyond in this one. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he definitely turned in the standout performance in this one. He finishes with an even 10 strikeouts, and he was instrumental in leading his guys to the victory.
So that'll just about do it. For Eric Karros, Steve Lyons, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com. The Indians win this one 6-0. So long from Cleveland.